Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to the Hopkinton High School turf fields for Hopkinton Hillers boys varsity soccer, as today the 7-1-2 Hopkinton Hillers take on 3-6-1 Norton Lancers. Tom Nappy on the call, Joe Frackleton on camera, as we are ready for some Tuesday soccer action here on HCAM. Pretty nice weather out there. Temperatures in the 60s. There were some showers earlier, but they are expected to stay away, and we are crossing our fingers that'll remain the case. But a nice cool afternoon for some soccer, as the Hillers are looking to continue their 3-game winning streak. The new state rankings just came out, and the Hillers at 7-1-2 are ranked 8th in the Division II bracket. So as of right now, they are qualified for the playoffs. And Norton at 3-6-1, they are just outside of that top 32 that would clinch you a spot. They are ranked 37th in the Division III bracket, so they are certainly going to be competing hard today, trying to get the upset win, as they are still very much in the race for a playoff spot as well. The Hillers, they've played some great soccer lately. We saw last week a couple of nice wins as they took down Bishop Thean as well as Millis, and that was a pair of 3-0 wins here at home. And then this past Thursday, they were at Bellingham and got a nice 5-0 win. So they are looking to continue their success here today. Hillers in their green jerseys working left to right across your screen as Rossi gets things started off, and we are underway here on HCAM. Hillers move it over to the far side. They're going to shake it up a little bit, look for that opening. Along the near side, Tomasino Stewart, he had a big impact in the games last week. In that Bishop Thean game, he had a goal and an assist in the 3-0 victory. And what's great about this team is really any given night, any of these guys could step up. Hillers trying to work it up the far side. And here comes Onfelink. Sends it over, ends up out of play. It'll be a Hiller throw-in. Will Balabreski, the captain, coming up the field to take it. Hillers trying to work it up the far side. Yeah, well, he has some long range. He's going to go right into the box here. Header by Norton in front of the net. And booted away. Cleared away by Norton. Andrew Balabreski was able to knock it towards the net, but couldn't get the power he wanted. Miller's going to have another throw-in. Into the box. Out in front of the net. There's a header out of play off of Iannelli. Well, that was a good battle in front of the net. Good work by Norton keeping it out of the net in that situation. Hillers led by head coach Garrett Sawyer, assisted by Dan Collins. They've done a tremendous job with this Hillers soccer program. Norton led by head coach Eric Green, assisted by Stephen Hughes and Bert Green. The Lancers, they've had some success in recent years as well. Tomasino Stewart sends it up to Iannelli. Back to Tomasino Stewart. Well, the Lancers, they're a program that after 3 or 4 years of not being too competitive, they are right in the thick of things in the TVL Small, and they have built up their program very nicely. Will Balabreski sends it up, looking for Iannelli. Sent back by Zakharov. Tim Zakharov in the starting fold tonight for the Hillers. Looking to approach. And it's going to go Norton's way. Goaltending battle today, it is Owen Silva for the Hillers, Pace Ribeiro for the Norton Lancers. Free kick for Norton. It's going to be Matt Cropley taking it. Good boot there. That's going to go right into the box. Header by Bilo, wrapped up by Silva. I'll be on the lookout for Cropley. He could certainly go long distance. Iannelli. Working it up the far side. Approaching. Looking to get it to Rossi. It's booted away. In a battle now, it's Graziano. Bilabreski over to Tomasino Stewart. Gets it over to Rossi. Cleared away. Sent back and off of Bilo and out. Lancers throwing. Adam Tedesco set to take it. Trying to work his way through is Pompey. Zakharov takes it away. Bilo gets it over. Along the far side now. Lancers looking for an attack. TJ Latch working his way up, and that's gonna be put in. The Norton Lancers strike first. It's 1-0. Well, the Hillers, they had a little bit of a breakdown defensively, left too much open space. And TJ Latch able to take advantage and make it a 1-0 game at 34:49 left to go here in the first half. Tomasino Stewart sends it up. Graziano. Hatherley. Gets it over to the near side. Actually, you don't see Coach Sawyer down there, so I believe it's Coach Collins who's at the helm today for the Hillers. Graziano. Tomasino Stewart. The Hillers, they're going to have to remain aggressive here and pay attention on that defensive side. Norton has some big legs on that roster, so you don't want to be leaving too much open space. Bilo airs it out. Sent back by Graziano. Not too often you see this Hillers team playing from behind. Bilabreski airs it out. Good header there by the defenseman. Iannelli sends it over. Graziano. I think so far the passing a little off for the Hillers. You're not seeing them as accurate as you normally do. So it was picked up by Ribeiro. Along the far side and out. Off the entry. Nice move by Iannelli. Iannelli trying to work his way through. And the defenseman, Casey Potts, winning that time. Sent over by Bilo. JTS sends it up to Andrew Bilo. And Ellie tripped up. That's going to draw a whistle. About 8 minutes into action here. Here's Will Bilabreski. Now from this distance, he can certainly go right for the net, but we'll see what he does here. He may also pass. A little too much angle. There's a slight breeze that could be playing a factor for some of these long distance kicks. I'll tell you, there's a lot at stake here for Norton. If they're able to pull off this win, that would mean they defeat a team that is a division up from them, and that will certainly help get them some points in these state rankings and might even put them in that top 32. Iannelli along the near side, looking to approach, putting on the moves. And out of play it goes. Iannelli was unsure whether to back off or not. It is Norton ball. Set to boot it away is Cropley. Header by Andrew Bilo. Bilo heads it up the field. Sends it up to Zakharov. You got some different personnel on the field than you usually have for the Hillers, with Zakharov and Graziano out there. Tomasino Stewart. Typically guys that you see towards the middle of the half. But they're in the starting fold tonight, and I think the goal of Coach Sawyer and Collins here is to give everybody an opportunity to start, because you never know when you're going to need to, especially in a postseason situation. Bilo on the entry, and it's going to go Lancers' way. Cropley will send it away. Off of JTS and out right in front of us. Thought I was going to have to catch that one for a second. Tedesco on the entry. Will Bilabreski on the free kick. It's a good one. Towards the box, shot, and it's just wide by Provencher. Good boot by Bilo. He hit Provencher on a go route and just sent it wide. Up the middle off of Zakharov. Iannelli. Iannelli loves to exploit that corner. Along the end line, put out a play off of Potts. Corner for the Hillers. 12 minutes into this first half. This will be the third corner opportunity of the game for the Hillers. Jan Onfeling set to take it. Good boot. Went it right out of Lancers defenseman. Will Bilo puts it back. Onfeling. He'll take it, and it's a header out of the box. That had quite an arc on it. Sent back by ProVenture. Hatherley. Sends it to Tomasino Stewart. JTS sends it up. Onfeling looking to get in there. They had him doubled. Andrew Bilo on the entry. Lancers trying to get it out of their zone. It's going to be a key for the Lancers. Don't let the Hillers dominate the possession battle. JTS sends it up. Getting in the way is Pompey. And they're going to get JTS with a trip. Here comes Matt Cropley for the free kick. He has a strong leg, so look out in that box area. Very possibly goes right for the net here. And he's going to try to put it towards the corner of the box. Wind might have took that one a little bit. Sent over by Rossi. It's going Lancers' way. The offsides call. Here's a more conventional opportunity for Cropley. He's going to be not as much of an angle. Let's see what they do here. Airs it out. And it was a header out of the box. Kept in. At least for now, or is it going out? Yes, it is. Good catch by coach on the sidelines. Tedesco will have the entry. Along the corner of the box. Knocked out by Zakharov as Braden Pompey was trying to sneak in. Tedesco. Corner of the box. It's a boot and deflected. There's a shot, and it's just wide. It was Fred Termanson on the shot. Tomasino Stewart puts it in Norton territory. Rossi. And he's diverted. It's going to go Lancers' way. Free kick for Pompey. Oh, there it looks like Cropley's going to take it. Airs it out. And a header out of play by Zakharov. Throwing for the Lancers. Had a play, Hiller ball. Oh, bad throw in there, ends up out of bounds. Lancers will take it. Tedesco. Along the edge and knocked out of play. And there's going to be a throw-in from the corner for Norton. Oh, we have an injured Hiller on the field, so stoppage. 21:58 left to go, an injured player. We are in the first half, and it's a 1-0 lead for Norton on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. Andrew Bilabreski was a little shooken up there. He's back to his feet, and he's staying in the game, so that's certainly a good sign to see. And that is aired out of play by Onfale. Well, Norton recently, they've had a tough schedule. They went neck and neck with Ashland back on Thursday, September 28th. Ended up being a 3-2 Ashland win. And this is towards the net, picked up by Silva. And then the Norton Lancers were able to defeat Norwood, a huge win, 2-0. And then they fell to Medfield 4-0. But you're certainly dealing with a team that has played some tough opponents. Andrew Bilabreski sends it up. Looking for Iannelli. Iannelli just lost his balance there. Will Bilo over to Graziano. He'll send it back. Along the far side, Hatherley airs it up. Graziano with the header. Will Bilo over to Tomasino Stewart. Andrew Bilo putting on the moves, taking it towards that edge. Knocked out of play. Pompey was pointing at Andrew Bilo, but the official not biting. And we're going to get a timeout here. 20 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in the first half. The Norton Lancers lead the Hopkinton Hillers 1-0 on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready to continue on in this first half. 2022 left to go, about at the midway point of half number one. A 1-0 Lancers lead, courtesy of a goal by TJ Latch. He had a nice long boot to rip it in. I'll tell you, this is how much better Norton's gotten this season. Last year, the Hillers beat them 8-0. And it doesn't look like you're going to get that result this season. Or a similar result. Out in front. And that's deflected. It was Rossi trying to put it in. Ball still in play. Iannelli looks, he was hopping on one foot, but he appears to be walking okay now. It's going to stay with the Hillers. Will by Labreski. Set for the free kick. Towards the net. Into the box. And it's going Lancers' way. An offside call there. I think in this game with that little bit of wind you got, it seems to be affecting the long kicks. So you're not going to be able to rely on that much, it seems, this evening. On flank to Rossi. Rossi along the far side. And it's booted away. Well, the Lancers, they have constantly doubled up on Rossi, especially when he gets the ball. You had Braden Pompey and Cropley on coverage there, and it's worked out well so far. JTS sends it over. Over to Iannelli, putting on the moves. They had him surrounded. TS. And he's going to try to sneak it through into the box. Cleared away. Pretty good vision. He was looking for Zakharov there. On the entry, Tedesco. Knocked out a play off of Bania. On the entry, Tedesco. Header by Hatherley. Will Bilo clears it away. Iannelli. Gets it over to Andrew Bilo. On flank. On flank should have went down there. He probably could have drew a whistle. There is at times a little acting involved in this sport. Will Bilo. And not what he wanted to do there. He was hoping to hit that corner, but had a little more distance than he wanted. Tedesco on the entry. I believe the Lancers returned most of their team this season. They've had this same group, I think, or for the most part, the same group for a couple of seasons now. Hatherley. Will Bilo. Airs it out. Tomasino Stewart crosses it. And that shot by Zakharov deflected. Proventure trying to turn it around. On flank. Putting on the moves, crosses it. Header out of the box, Andrew Bilo. Looking for TS. Getting in the way was Casey Potts. Nicely defended by Norton. Hatherley. To TS. Zakharov. Here's Hatherley. Chips it up towards Rossi. Boot by Proventure, and it's picked up. Saved by Ribeiro. I think Proventure was hoping that someone was going to get into the box. If he put more power into that, he might have had something there. Getting in the way was Graziano. On flank to TS. Graziano sends it over. Hatherley chips it up. He was looking for Iannelli. Well, these defenders, they're playing really tight, and it's working. And what's helping this Norton team is they've been able to keep up with the Hillers speed-wise. On flank, crosses it, and it's scooped up by the keeper, Ribeiro. Well, it's good to see the Hillers finally breaking through to get some pressure on net. Hatherley. There's Will Bilo. And these Norton defenders continuing to play a very tight coverage. And that's why the Hillers are having trouble getting space. There's Onfalake. Sends it over to Rossi. Rossi chips it towards the box. Header out. Iannelli up top. Lancer's able to clear. Nicely done by Norton. Silva to Hatherley. Airs it out, looking for Rossi. Couldn't keep it in. Just under 13 minutes left to go in the first half. There remains a 1-0 Norton lead. Knocked out by Zakharov. Off of Graziano. Stays with the Lancers. On the far side it goes. Looking for a shot, getting in the way. That was Graziano, and it's sent upfield by Hatherley. Here's Iannelli. Looking for Rossi. Iannelli gonna send it up. JTS. Tomasino Stewart approaching, and well defended. Casey Potts knocks it out of the box. And Will Bilo, miscommunication there. Couple substitutions for Hillers. You're going to get Zachary Bauschman in there, as well as Ethan Davin coming in. Bauschman going to be on the right side, and you got Davin over on the left side of the defense. Hatherley sends it over. TS. Bauschman trying to burst through. Sent back up and out. Hiller throwing. Will Bilo takes it. Off the Lancers. Throwing Ionelli. And they'll have Will Bilo do it. Big opportunity here for the Hillers. Into the box. Played off the chest of Graziano. Will Bilo. Well, you got to give credit to the Lancers. They are defending the box very well. And too much on that one from Graziano. The game for Norton is Landon Willis. Well, the thing to keep an eye on with the Lancers is they have a relatively short bench. Looks like only 3 or 4 subs available, so that could be a factor in the second half, especially as we get into the later minutes of this game. So what the Hillers like to do is tire you out, and then they'll bring in a number of fresh legs in that second half. Just under 9 minutes left to go. Free kick for the Hillers. We drew the contact call there. Will Balabreski set to take it. Into the box, header, and out. It was off of Rossi. Well, it was a good free kick. It was placed well. And they're going to call it out off of Lancers, so defender getting the last touch on it. On Flink. Sets it up for the corner. 4th corner of the day for the Hillers. Into the box, header just over the net. That was Graziano who got the header. Just under 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Lancers clinging on to the 1-0 lead. Header by Andrew Bilo. Good air under that one. Look out, defenders. Will Bilo able to get the header on it? Trying to sneak in there. You had TJ Latch. He's the one who stuck through before and was able to knock one in for the Lancers. Will Bilo on the chase down and able to keep it away from Latch. Along the far side, Davin. Moved back in by Willis. Davin up the far side, Rossi. There to pick it up is Davin, up to Ionelli. Ionelli scoots it over to Bauschman. Nice move there. Up top. There's Rossi. Scoots it over. And cleared away. Graziano gets in there. Over to TS from Hatherley. Up top. On flank. There's Bauschman. And deflected off a defender and wrapped up. Oh, Pace Ribeiro's been busy in net, but holding up nicely. Into the Hiller zone. Will Balabreski with it. Moves it up to TS. Back to Graziano. Hatherley. Scoots it back. See, the Hillers are trying to switch things up here. Give everyone some time upfield to get a little open. And looking to send it through in the right place at the right time was Baina. Top of the box. Sent up, header by Will Bilo. Graziano trying to play it off his body. With it is Rossi, scoots it back. There's Bauschman. Going to close in. Sends it up top. Deflected. TS looking to sneak through. Out of play it goes. It'll stay with the Hillers. They'll do a quick throw in. Iannelli. Along the end line. And stays with the Hillers. Good effort by Iannelli. He was trying to box him out and took a push. And it was knocked out off of Cropley. Corner for the Hillers. Will Bilabreski set to take it. Towards the net. Punched in the air. Header. Andrew Bilo gets a piece, and it's wrapped up by Ribeiro. Another good save there by Pace Ribeiro. Good air under that one. Hatherley moving it over. Will Bilo. Up to TS. Bauschman can't keep it in. Off the entry. Iannelli. Deflected out. Hiller ball. Andrew Bilo scoots it over to Bauschman. Back to Andrew. Crosses it. Lancer's able to work it out. There's a boot into Hiller territory by Ryan Bratt. Hatherley, or excuse me, TS. Moves it up to Andrew Bilo. Graziano. Over to Tomasino Stewart. Airs it out. Header there by Bauschman. Rossi trying to sneak in up top. Header Andrew Bilo. Iannelli. TS sends it in. Rossi. Up top, Andrew Bilo. Oh, ho, ho. Ooh, that's going to draw a trip. That draws the trip call. I'd say that's a good call. Pretty blatant. The sun's starting to poke through. Now, this is a free kick, but almost a penalty shot. Onfeling tees it up. We're within the final 2 minutes of the first half. Some trickery and deflected out. Still in play. Bauschman out in front. And it's wrapped up. What a save by Ribeiro. That was certainly the opportunity of the half for the Hillers. They tried some trickery. They had Offelink run up like he was going to take it. Then it was Andrew Bilo snuck in. It was a good boot right to the net, and they just couldn't knock it in. Iannelli looking to approach. Crosses it. Swing and a miss by Davin. That shot by Offelink deflected. Throw in Hillers. They got to move quickly. We're in the final moments of this first half. Will by Labreski. He takes the throw and chips it. Oh, too much. And that's going to do it for the first half. The Norton Lancers leading the Hopkinton Hillers 1-0 after the first half. Hillers overall won the possession battle. They had a number of opportunities, but the Lancers defense and goaltender Pache Ribeiro hold strong. And at the end of one, it is Norton 1, Hillers 0. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM.
Norton doesn't get the ball out of their zone, though. Hillers are going to break through sooner or later. I don't know, Joe. If they lose this one, it might be their fault. It always is.
Well, you made a call. That was good. That the one they both had it there.
How the girls do last week?
Good. Still undefeated. Good boy. Valiant 4-0. 11-9. Good playing today.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. That was big. I give you money left?
I joked that like I had a lot of money left.
Did you see any of the Porch Fest last week?
Yeah, Ashley covered that.
Yeah.
Put together a nice segment out of it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I
Got,
will.
she put together a whole show out of it. She's got 8 or 9 different acts.
Was it Darlene? Or who put it together?
Oh, who put the thing together?
Well, I know Darlene kind of was in charge of planning the thing. The whole Porch Fest thing.
I don't know who put it together, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Darlene Hayes.
Yeah, I heard she was involved.
Yeah, I know. Well, she actually, I think she arranged all the band, coordinated with Ashland, and so I went to Christ, 2 or 3 of them, and it was like a really poor turnout.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, but again, I guess a couple of them really were good. First one, we went over to someplace over on the lake, and nobody showed up.
Oh boy.
Then we went to another one on, what's her name, Amy, town council. She had one at her house, and we were the only ones that showed up to that for a while. Then we went over to the art center, and there was a cowboy there from Milford playing, who was supposed to be really good. And us and one other person watched that. He just folded tent and left early.
I think we got some footage of him.
Okay. He was a pretty lively guy, but he didn't have any audience. And then we went down on Hayden Road. There was another one down near Cornell. So it was pretty good. Small turnout. They were pretty good. They actually were handing out beers and chips and everything. So
Oh,
that made it better.
Oh yeah.
And we went to another one over in
So
Ashland.
that's the way you gotta do it.
Yeah. He had to be a great host and liquor him up. And actually, the act was actually good. It was a brother and sister routine, and they were good. They were from Holliston. They played country stuff.
Did they ever set up the stage at the police station?
I don't know. That was confusing as hell. I mean, and according to the program, it said it was the Safe Baby State, Baby Safe Agency. Was that I couldn't tell if that was the name of where they were setting up, but that was the name of the band.
The Baby Safe Haven Stage is organization out of Worcester.
Yeah. And you drop off unwanted babies and stuff, I guess.
Drop off your unwanted baby at a concert.
Yeah, there you go. So,
Yeah, it's really just promote the fact that if you have like an infant and he's about the police station.
yep.
Yeah, I wondered if that ever went off. See what happens? It was supposed to be that Saturday.
Yeah, the rain screwed that
And
up.
rain messed that up.
Yeah.
I wasn't around that Sunday, so
Okay. Yeah. So there's a feature on HCAM covering it now in rotation. Have to check it out.
yeah, you can find it on our YouTube page too. It's Discover Hopkinton.
Okay.
Songs from each act in there.
Yeah. get coverage for the rest of the
Yeah.
games. Yeah. Oh, yeah, good.
Pick up Thursday because that works out. That was the only game that John played.
No,
But he doesn't, he'll step in if we need somebody, but he likes to spread it out.
yeah.
So he's like, give the other people the games first, and then I'll do whatever's left over. Yeah, last week was wild. I had a game every weekday. It was busy. And 2 on Thursday with girls soccer and football. That was a long day. Some big games, all of them wins except one. They're having a great season too. I think you're going to see all the teams in the playoffs, quite frankly.
Volleyball's doing really good. It's pretty unbelievable. All right. Get it. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the second half. It is a 1-0 Norton lead. Hillers had some good pressure going towards the end of that first half, but just could not break through. And they will look to break through in this half. They got the starters back out there, same starters as they started this game with. Owen Silva in net. You have ProVenture out there, JTS out there, Graziano, Hatherley. Your forwards are Otvalenk, Ianelli, Rossi. Also, looks like they have Bauschman out there. Of course, Andrew Bilabreski, midfielder, is out there. Hillers will be working right to left across your screen for the second half. Tom Nappy happy to be on the call. Joe Frackleton on camera. And we are underway in half number 2. Hillers have some work to do. Throwing for the Lancers. Along the near side. And Ellie sends it over. Working his way up is Pompey. Well, the Hillers, they started really winning that possession battle towards the end of the half. They had some good shots on net, but just couldn't break through. It was good, very good defense in the box by the Lancers, and some great goaltending by Pace Ribeiro. I think what the Hillers are going to need to do, keep the pressure going and keep that pressure on. Don't let off. Hatherley sends it up. And sent out of play. Got off like not liking the call. And it looks like, is it going to go Hiller's way? It's going to go Hiller's way, I believe. Now, a little confusion out there. Oh, it's Lancer's ball. All right. Now it's going to be Hiller's ball. Hatherley. There's a header by Rossi. You can tell there's a little frustration by the Hillers. This is a game that they want to win. And it's a game that'll certainly help out Norton if they win it, rankings-wise. Beating a team in a higher division gets you some good points in those state rankings. Will by Lebreski going to air it out. Out of play. Well, we have another loaded week of Hiller sports for you. More on that in just a bit. Hiller's going to move it back. Well, today you obviously have this boys soccer game against Norton. Then tomorrow girls volleyball is in action. As Hatherley moves it through. Swiped away. Graziano sends it over. Girls volleyball will be taking on Ashland. Big game for them. 6 o'clock start for that game. As that's sent out of play along the far side. And on Thursday, Hiller girls soccer at home against Dedham. 4 p.m. start time for that one. Huge TVL matchup. Hiller girls undefeated heading into today. We'll see if they can beat Norton on the road. And he was going for the bicycle there. And it was just past Rossi. You can tell the Hiller's getting a little anxious. They want to tie this thing up. On Friday, we'll have Hiller field hockey versus Ashland, courtesy of our huddle camera friend, because we'll be at Hiller football. 7 p.m. kickoff against Westwood. A crucial game for Hiller football as far as the playoffs. And on Saturday, we have 2 games for you. Field hockey at 1 o'clock as the Hillers take on Holliston, and boys soccer at 3 o'clock as the Hillers take on Leominster. So yet another busy week for us, but we love it. We hope that you do too. Free kick for the Lancers. Cody Gast, captain, going to set it up. One guy I haven't seen yet for the Hillers, I'm not sure if he's available, is Carlos Henkel, as that's towards the net and wrapped up. It's Matt Cropley who ended up taking it. So I believe Henkel might be inactive today. And Ellie trying to close in. And Hiller's looking for a call there. No call. Oh, all right. Corner. Jan Otfel ain't going to set it up. 6 minutes into the second half. Booted out. TS chips it towards the net, wrapped up. The Hillers are getting anxious to score a goal here, which is certainly the mentality you want to have here in the second half. Bilo sends it up. Iannelli. Up top, racing in. Gets it over to Onfelink. Onfelink trying to cross it or put it out off of Norton. Sends it over. Here's Hatherley. He'll air it out towards the net. It's wide. Well, another good defensive stand by Norton. Will Bilo. Here's Onfelink. Andrew Bilo. Sends it over. Rossi. Deflected. Onfelink gets it back. Sent over by Graziano. Will Bilo airs it out. And it's well in back of the net there. But was that off of Norton? Yes, it was. Corner for the Hillers. I like what the Hillers are doing. They're putting their foot on the pedal and not letting go. When you're down 1-0, this is the mentality you certainly got to have. Onfelink. Out in front. Oh, no one could get to it. Kept in for now. Sent over. Will Bilo. Scoots it up. Andrew Bilo trying to get in there. Graziano. Onfelink. Bauschman getting in the way. JTS sends it in. Sent right back out. Off of Bilo, gets it over to Hatherley. Along the near side, Rossi. Sent back into Hiller territory. Silva. Bilo sends it up. That was a beauty. Into the box. Towards the end line. And out. Bauschman tried his best to keep that in. Tyler Candido checking in for Norton. Ryan Brott will take a seat. Along the near side. Here comes the Lancers. Pompey looking to send it up. Nicely done there by Proventure. Proventure trying to work through. It's going Lancers' way. Legal body check there. Well, we are almost 11 minutes into half number 2. Norton leading the Hillers 1-0. Into the box. Silva. And it's sent out by TS. Off of Iannelli. Oh. Yeah, they're going to say he was already out. He didn't get the call he was looking for there. Tedesco on the entry. And Rossi's down. Rossi just lost his balance and Looks like he's grabbing at his face. So they'll check on him. And he's back to his feet. Good to see. 28-19 left to go here in the second half. And play resumes. Provencher. Over to Bauschman. Graziano. Back to Bauschman. Working his way up. Looking for the cross. Along the end line. Up top, Andrew Bilo. And that's off the mark. And Bilo was better off putting that more towards the net and finding out what happens. Sent up by Hatherley. Rossi looking to sneak through. Sent away by Andrew Bennett. Silva sends it up. And there's an injured Norton Lancer on the field. Andrew Bennett on the field. 26:52 left to go in this second half. A 1-0 Norton lead. Will step aside on HCAP. Welcome back in to the Hopkinton High School turf fields, and some controversy on the field. The head coach Eric Green for Norton not too happy that they missed an apparent call. Andrew Bennett booted the ball away, and it went into Hiller territory, but then in the backfield, Bennett was laying there injured shortly after, and the Norton coach claiming that he was hit illegally after he got rid of the ball. But the officials did not see it. So we continue on. Sent up by Provencher. Unislalu into the game. Back to Hatherley. Provencher. Sends it over. Bilo. There's Hatherley. Moved over by Graziano. Provencher. Sent over. Andrew Bilo back to Hatherley. Airs it out. Sent back by Graziano. The Hillers just trying to move things around and look for an opening. Lancers have done a very good job at sealing up the attack zone. Sent out. It's going to be a Lancers throw-in. Well, Norton, they are just sealing up that attack zone well and not giving the Hillers many good looks. And it's paying off up to this point. Iannelli working his way in. He was looking for a call there, but didn't get it. Here goes Proventure. Ooh, that might have been close to a handball there. Bauschman. And knocked out of play. On the slide there was Cropley. By Labreski set for the throw-in. Into the box he goes. That shot deflected from Graziano and cleared away. Nice job there by Cropley getting it out of the attack zone. Silva moves it up. Hatherley. Andrew by Labreski. Here's Bauschman. Crosses it. That shot deflected. That was Lalu. Millers were looking for another call there. Well, there's been some acting going on in this game by both sides, so it's going to be tough to draw a call at this point. Sent over by Bauschman. Graziano chips it out of play. Not what he wanted to do there. Approaching 23 minutes left to go in the second half. Norton clinging on to a 1-0 lead. Along the far side. Out of play it goes. Throwing Hillers. Bilo on the entry. Header by Onfelink. Norton header. Andrew getting in there. Lalu trying to sneak through. Pompey sends it over. I'll tell you, the Lancers' ball handling today has been very good. That's what has very much made this a game. Proventure looking to sneak through. And Lancers ball, says the official. Certainly a tense mood out there by the Hillers. Bennett takes it away from Lalu, sends it into Hiller territory. Hatherley gets it over to Will Bilo. Labreski moves it over. Looking for Bauschman, and too much. The Hillers passing a little erratically. They got to get that a little more under control and keep the pressure on, but calm down a little bit. And I think that's what they're going to talk about during this timeout call. 21-23 left to go in this game. It is Norton 1, the Hillers nothing. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. We are ready for the final 21 minutes and 23 seconds of this game. A 1-0 Norton Lancers lead, and they are attempting to pull off a huge upset here at Hopkinton High School. It has been quite the battle between these two teams, and it certainly has turned into a bit of a tense game out there in this second half. Obviously, the Hillers feeling the pressure. The Lancers feeling the pressure to hang on. Matt Cropley will get rid of it. Header by Hatherley. Sent up the far side and out by Baina. Hatherley on the entry. Hillers are missing a couple pieces today, which certainly could be affecting them. Such as Carlos Henkel. Not having him hurts the Hillers. He really does a good job in that midfield, and with his great ball handling skills is able to create some good openings for the Hillers. So that's a piece they're missing today. That certainly has made a big impact throughout the season. Labreski sends it up. And there's a give and go, a little miscommunication there. He was trying to get it back to Bauschman. Hatherley crosses it. There's Davin along the far side. He'll send it up. Iannelli looking to scoot it through. Hatherley sends it over. Will Bilo airs it out. Header by Onfelink. Shot by Bauschman. It's wrapped up. Great save by Ribeiro. I'd say that was probably the best shot on net the Hillers have had in this second half. And they're going to look to get it back in that zone relatively quickly. Hatherley moves it over the far side. Davin looking to scoot it up the sideline. Out of play it goes. We are past the midway point of this second half. On the entry, the captain, Cody Gass. Hatherley gets under it. Sent over by TJ Latch by Labreski. Hatherley. There's Graziano. Scoots it over. Andrew Bilo along the far side. Goes back to Hatherley. Will by Labreski. Closing in up the near side. Out in front. Takes it too much. Oh, he's going top shelf there, no doubt. Got a little more on that than he would have liked. That's what you got to be careful for if you're Norton. They'll sneak Will by Labreski up there to rip a shot off. Davin. Zakharov. Well, the Hillers, they have certainly won the possession battle in this game, but that doesn't matter. Of course, the most important number is on the scoreboard, and right now, Lancers leading in that category. Up top, Will by Labreski. Oh, couldn't win that battle. Good win there. It was nicely done by TJ Latch. Labreski sends it up. On Fillink. Crosses it. Booted out. Hatherley. Gonna take it way off the mark. "17 minutes left to go. Fillink works it up to Ionelli. Ionelli looking to put on the moves. And he'll put it off a defender and out. It's going to be a corner for the Hillers. Andrew Bilabreski sets it up. Keeps it on the ground. Andrew Bilo. Along the end line and put out off the defender. We'll do it again. There's Jan Otfelink. There's it out up top. Hatherley off the mark. Too high. Lancers continuing to hold on. Cropley set to get rid of it. It's under that one nicely. Rossi getting in there, and that's going to draw a call. Little body check action. Will Bilabreski. Ooh, did his best to keep it in along the near side as he came to a slide into the Lancers bench. Andrew Bennett on the entry. Looking for a shot there, deflected. Hatherley gets a piece of it. There's Pompey looking for the shot. Here comes the Hillers. Sent up by Rossi. Bauschman looking to close in. Deflected. Well, Lancers, they certainly have the speed to keep up with the Hillers. They've shown that all game long. They've done a tremendous job at getting back into the defensive zone quickly. Across to Graziano. Just under 14 minutes left to go. Bilabreski. Gonna sneak up. Takes it. And deflected by the keeper, Ribeiro. The others were hoping he'd knock that out of play, but he kept it in. It was a great job by Ribeiro. Bilo. Rossi. Looking to close in. Zakharov. Along the end line. It's going to go Hiller's way. Or correction, it's going to go Norton's way. Zakharov was trying to box him out, but ended up getting a piece of it. Ribeiro set to get rid of it. Just under 13 minutes left. They're going to have Cropley do the duty. Rossi along the near side. Sends it over. Here's Bilebreski. Sends it in. Hatherley. Over to Will Bilo. Into the box. Put towards the net by Graziano. Here's Will Bilo. Sends it over. Hatherley. Airs it out. And it's still in play. Bicycle kick by Norton to keep it out. And cleared away. Wow, what a sequence. Coming into the game for the Hillers, Josh Fonseca. He'll come in for Tim Zakharoff. Hatherley. Over to Will Bilebreski. Will he sneak up, take a shot? Let's see. Towards the net. Oh, just wide. Nearly had the top corner. "11 minutes left to go in this game. Can the Lancers hold on for the upset? It's going Lancers' way. Shook it up Norton Lancer on the field. Appears to be okay, up under his own power. Walking well. Cropley going to try to go long distance. Off of Bilo. Oh, handball. It's going to be a handball call against the Hillers. Owen Champlin coming into the game, and there's a yellow card. I believe it was towards Bilo. So Lancer's going to have a free kick here and a huge opportunity to secure this game. Brian Pompey lined up. Takes it, and a little too high. Big break there for the Hillers. Silva over to Hatherley. Too much. Bilebreski waiting to come back in. Hatherley sent up by Fonseca. Bauschman. There's Rossi. Rossi trying to close in. And they're going to get him with a push. And now the Hillers getting a little sloppy out there. You know, Rossi was up against Bennett. And it was clearly a little push there. Free kick for the Lancers. Clock stopped at 8:38. That's sent up by Graziano. Here comes Onfelink. Onfelink putting on the moves. Gets it over. Andrew Bilo crosses it. Shot and a save. Rossi got the shot off, but Ribeiro able to make another crucial save. Sends it away. Here comes Champlin. Over to Bauschman. Deflected out of play. It'll go Hiller way. Quick throw in there. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to make him do the throw-in again, I believe, or maybe not. I'm not sure if the whistle blew, but it will be a corner. Jan Onfelink going to take it. Hiller is moving around, and that's sent out. Well, the Hillers, they're getting quick shots off in this half, but they're not very controlled shots. Aired out. Will by Labreski. Was looking for Rossi there. Turned up field by Latch. Into the Hiller zone. 6.5 minutes left to go. Will by Labreski. Matched up with Latch. Sends it over. Fonseca. Gets it over to Bauschman. Back to Bilo. Bilo. Looking to close in. Puts it into the box. Sent away. That was nicely sent away by Fonseca, Cropley. That Cropley's done a tremendous job in the attack zone, the Hiller's attack zone. Andrew Bilo puts it out of play. Lancers throw it. Will by Labreski is back out there. Hatherley. Over to Will Bilo. Sent up. Here's Onfelink. He'll cross it. And Davin with a shot deflected. There's a shot and too high is Graziano. We've reached the final 5 minutes of this game. Lancers clinging on to a 1-0 lead. Some tremendous defense and great goalkeeping by Pace Ribeiro has helped the Lancers maintain this lead. Can the Hillers break through? Will Bilo takes it. Too much. Oh, if only he could get those shots a little more down. Cropley airs it out. Davin. Iannelli. Looking to close in. Knocked out of play off of Norton. It's going to be a corner. Nice setup there by Iannelli. Onfelink set to take it. And it's just wide. I want to say it was Iannelli got a piece of it. Time being kept on the field now, so fortunately no scoreboard clock. I'd say we're getting close to probably about 3 minutes or so. Andrew trying to send it across for Will. And sent up by Latch. Hillers need to work quickly here, get it right back in the attack zone. Will Bilo looking to close in, gets it over Fonseca. Up top, Graziano. Will Bilo gets it over. Davin. And it's wide off the side of the net it goes. Three minutes, 30 seconds, I believe I just heard on the field. There he goes, starting that timer. He's going to pause it every whistle now. Fonseca over to Will Bilo. Good steal there, but he couldn't keep it in. That was Candido trying to keep it in. Here comes the quick throw in. Sneaks it through. Rossi still playing the ball. It's going to go Lancers' way. Casey Potts set to get rid of it. And now it's going to be Cropley. On flank. Here the Norton sideline shouting Cropley. Andrew Bilo. There's Jack Iannelli. And they're going to say he went out. Graziano gets it over. Will by Labreski. Hatherley. Bilo. Airs it out towards the box. Up top, off the link with the header. Rossi. And it's wide. And there are 30 seconds perhaps on the field. Final moments of this game. It's been quite a battle. Will Bilo works it back. Hatherley airs it out. Sent away. Ofalenka on the throw-in. Iannelli. And that is going to do it. The Norton Lancers hang on and get the 1-0 victory over the Hopkinton Hillers. An upset-style win by Norton. And you got to give them credit. That was impressive by the Norton Lancers. Congratulations to the Lancers on pulling off the upset here today. Certainly well earned. And it was a tough, physical, well-fought-out game. And the Hillers, they just shake this one off and move on. You're in the top of the top when it comes to the rankings. You're likely going to be in the playoffs. Shake this one off and get a win in the next one. But the Norton Lancers come up with the 1-0 win. Lancers improved to 4-6-1 on the season. The Hopkinton Hillers fall to 7-2-2. A very impressive upset win by the Norton Lancers, who take down the Hillers by a final of 1-0. For Joe Frackleton on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. This has been Hopkinton Hillers Boys Varsity Soccer on HCAM. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.